because y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Get this. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge-ito. You're not finna get nobody's college-ito. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use, that knowledge you're not gonna get in nobody's college. Hit us with a like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Tap all for the latest and the greatest, man. That boy Flakko said that he's dropping the name of the person who unalived Drakeo the Ruler. We finna get into this Kantiana. Serge Geo, let me know about that. We finna get into this Kantiana. Let's get into it. Let's go.
The murder of rapper Drakeo the Ruler has been unsolved until today. Because in this video, I'm revealing the name of the person who killed Drakeo the Ruler. I'm revealing the face of the person who killed Drakeo the Ruler. And I'm breaking down in grave details how they were able to kill Drakeo the Ruler at a packed out festival.
Chaos at a packed concert featuring rap legends like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. A person was stabbed and police have shut down the show.
Well, a man is reported dead after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night. TMZ is reporting the victim was rapper Drakeo the Ruler. It happened around 8:30 last night during the Once Upon a Time in LA Music Festival being held at the Bank of California Stadium.
A couple of days ago, I made a post where I announced I'm about to expose and reveal who killed a really famous LA rapper. A lot of famous LA rappers have died. I never said the name of who I was about to expose. But when that post went up, almost immediately, hit dogs began hollering. One of the hit dogs who's been hollering the loudest, trying to get me not to drop this video, is Inglewood family blood Munchie B, who Drakeo the Ruler famously dissed in his Inglewood diss when he says, I just dropped 50 on a blind ninja, he ain't see it coming. He was talking about Munchie B. Munchie B thought that
Hey, Flakko was diabolical. That's honey bun on fire. But Flakko, diabolical.
targeting me and my parents for something one of my relatives did.
Oh, so Flakko went back and edited the video after Munchie B got at him. Oh, Flakko's trolling.
Would sway me from dropping this video. It didn't. Munchie would even make a threat that he wasn't done with me and he was gonna be at me every day if I dropped this video.
Frederick, your real name, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, Frederick, Jala. I'm gonna tell you why your name, that last name on Inglewood family. Any female need to run from the Jala last name. It ain't straight. On any resume, it ain't straight.
Flakko went back and re-edited the video and added Munchie B to it. Goddamn.
Straight. I swear to God, bro. Flakko. I'm not done right here, bro. I'm on your bumper because you're a you's a horny frog, bro.
On Bloods. Why this nigga so mad? Come on.
Bruh. That nigga said, oh, bruh. Hold on.
I'm not done right here, bro. I'm on your bumper because you're a you's a horny frog, bro.
On Bloods. Why this nigga
right here
so mad?
Hold on.
You's a horny frog, bro.
On Bloods. Why this nigga so...
That's it right there. To all y'all who said that Flakko was valid, to all y'all who went against me vouching for this dude, that's y'all man. That's y'all homie. That's who y'all vouched for. That's who y'all was all, kicking up dust for. This who y'all elected to be class
So
president.
mad. Come on, blood. I don't understand, blood. Why this nigga so mad? Swoop. Because I'm confused.
Wait. Wowzers.
All right. If you have blood, why this nigga so mad? Swoop. Because I'm confused. All right. If you have nothing to do with Drakeo the Ruler's death, if you or your homies and Inglewood families have nothing to do with Drakeo the Ruler's death, then why are you going so hard trying to get me not to drop this video? Once that didn't work, another blood from Inglewood called Frosty the Snowman, who in my opinion was put up to this by Munchie B, called Adam 22 and began to threaten Adam 22 that if I drop this video exposing Drakeo the Ruler's killer, that they're gonna treat it as if no jumper dropped it. This is just age-old LA tactics.
This kind of content it's gonna get treated like no jumpers, the ones dropping.
Well, it did say no jumper host, poetic Flakko in the Munchie B, so that could be the reason why I said that.
That content.
Definitely.
Which he's right. On one hand, I think Flakko's totally within his right to expose whatever the fuck he wants to say about an ongoing investigation. Because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article.
We've been dealing with LA bullies our entire life. The reason why they contacted Adam when them coming at my family and me didn't do anything is because they think, well, Flakko is associated with no jumper. So if Adam, can get scared, then maybe Adam will scare Flakko into not doing it. Or if Adam tells Flakko, hey, man, if you drop it, your job is at risk, bro. Just, again, LA bully tactics that didn't work, right? Because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, blood. That's a fact.
So Flakko is basically saying Adam is standing with him as he goes to war with the Bloods. Got it.
All right, gangbangers don't scare nobody.
It's going to be ugly as Adam continues to do those IRL streams.
So, of course, none of it works. But I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo.
Munchie B, Munchie B, Munchie B, Munchie B.
In Inglewood, go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information.
He muted it?
That I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it big?
Damn it, man. Damn it, man, with a damn it plan. Damn it, Dan. Oh, excuse me.
Because he's intimately involved with Drakeo the Ruler's death? See, I don't think I'm bluffing. I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it because he's intimately involved with Drakeo the Ruler's death? See, I asked Munchie B this on the No Jumper show.
Again, from my perspective, if Munchie is saying he has nothing to do with that, then why Munchie be so invested that he's willing to diss me and go out the way to cause this much trouble?
Hey, Flakko, hey,
It's like, look. Munchie B answer that question though. If Munchie B has nothing to do
he looking for a certain answer. I ain't gonna give it to him.
about this and going out of his way.
I feel like he's the only podcaster from Inglewood family, so he feels like it's kind of on him.
So the families have something to do with that.
I don't know what you talk. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, let's be real.
Ask my question again.
When it comes to Bloods, Munchie is obviously kind of it has always been at the forefront of the Drakeo versus the Bloods beef. So I feel like it's not really that surprising that Munchie ends up speaking on behalf of the other side of that, right?
I think like Munchie B has said he has nothing to do with that. The Bloods had nothing to do with that. Family had nothing to do with that. So again, if Munchie B and Inglewood families had nothing to do with that, then why is Munchie B so passionate about this and is causing this much trouble and dissing me over a potential video that don't even exist yet?
What was I trying to do, Munchie?
Hey, Flakko is an antagonist, boy. He poking at that nigga, ain't he?
Well,
Frontline 310, we'll talk about that later.
if Munchie B don't want to give the world an answer as to why he's so upset I'm doing this video, then I'll give the world the answer. The reason why Munchie B is so upset is because the person who killed Drakeo the Ruler, the person who took the knife and actually stabbed Drakeo the Ruler, well, that person is really close to Munchie B. But of course, I'm not saying anything new because Munchie B slipped up and said on Clubhouse that he passed the bottle to Drakeo the Ruler's killer almost every day.
No,
Man, Drakeo is dead, bro.
Man. Random. If you ain't did so, yeah, hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment button. You ain't did so, yeah, hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment button. Man, look, random. Me and my girl went to the strip club to go get some food. 100 ones. I was gonna throw them at a girl for one quick little dance on our way out. Why do I still got all 100 ones? Because the strippers were lazy and they didn't deserve my $100. So you know what I did? I bought a honey bun. She gonna strip for me. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, she got that. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, got that. But anyway, that's my business. But like, comment, subscribe, hit that hype button, hit that like.
Bro, what are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Drakeo shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I did. I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro, the nigga that killed Drakeo, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about? Bro, Drakeo is dead, bro. Drakeo is dead, bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Drakeo put 50 on a blind nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Drakeo the Ruler ain't never dead as long live the ruler forever. But I'm glad you said that because it's time to expose.
So look, well, hold on.
Which one of?
All right, so hold on. Mickey Monday, I got you.
Munchie B's friends who killed Drakeo the
Look, Mickey Monday, tell me exactly what to say and exactly what not to say. Because send me something to direct quote. Because I don't know it's a lot going on in this motherfucker.
Ruler that he passes the bottle to every day. And I'm also glad, Munchie, that you contacted the Crips to apologize for saying too much because your homie is responsible for other people's deaths.
Ouch.
I'm glad you called and apologized and confirmed that your homie is the killer of Drakeo the Ruler. I'm glad you did that, Munchie. I'm glad you were dumb enough to confess that your homie is the one who killed Drakeo the Ruler. Now, unfortunately for you, I got his identity, his name, and let's expose that right now. When Drakeo the Ruler was initially invited to the festival that he lost his life at, he was skeptical. He was reluctant to go. Because when you look at the flyer for the festival, YG was also set to perform. And obviously Drakeo and the world was well aware that while YG was discussing Drakeo the Ruler on No Jumper, YG told Adam 22 that he's not doing no rap beef with Drakeo, right? Him and his dudes beef for real. And if it's beef, which it was with YG and Drakeo, him and his dudes is gonna come and get you. Drakeo understood that was a threat.
Hey, but Flakko making sure he put Munchie B in the coldest twist 80. The coldest twist.
For him. And that YG was publicly stating that they're gonna come and get Drakeo.
Like, people be knowing, like, if you know, you know.
if you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit. It's like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies the same shit, bro. I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that. We trying to make hits. We gonna move around, get rich, have fun. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So
see why G never mentioned Draco's name though.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that my who I be with, that I hang with. You know what I'm saying? Like D3 young, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like getting you a couple million views.
As reluctant as he was, Drakeo still agreed to come to the festival.
Hey, so look, man, I'm getting word that. Well, I'm gonna wait till Flakko say the name, because I'm getting word that Flakko got the name wrong, and the person who named Flakko saying finna smack their pockets because Flakko saying the wrong name, and bro got some other things going on, but it don't got nothing to do with this. So a very reliable source, a very reliable source just hit me and was like, "Hey, my nigga, I'm watching your video right now."
And performed for several reasons. A, he was being paid $50,000 to come and perform. And then 2, Snoop Dogg personally called Drakeo and asked him to come to the festival and perform. Drakeo had love for Snoop, so he couldn't turn that down. And Drakeo also got assurance from people he respected, like Wack 100, who told him that they will be there as well. So if he come early enough, they'll be able to link up with him and he will have some reinforcement. However, Drakeo the Ruler came super late and came after Wack 100 and his crew already left.
We was actually waiting on Drakeo to make sure he got in and out right, but
see, I don't believe that part. Like, Wack is always a superhero in every movie. You feel me? Like, I'm not sure about that one. I ain't sure about that one. Like, let Wack tell it. He was there when Clark Kent became Superman. You feel me? He the reason why Spider-Man made it in and out the multiverse. You feel me? He the reason why Spider-Man made it in and out the multiverse. Wack is single-handedly the reason why Captain America is Steve Rogers. You feel me?
shit, we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists performing. I had Game, I had Blueface, Coyote, and True Car. So I told Nephew we was gonna wait up for him and make sure he got in and out of there right.
So everybody's saying Flakko got his information from Wack. So y'all saying that all this information, including what Flakko said that Munchie told him about Rosemo, he got from Wack? Or y'all saying just, bits and pieces Flakko got from Wack? That's the part where I got confused on, because the part about Rosemo is very specific. Very specific. You got to be from LA to know about that. And I can't see how Flakko know about that unless somebody from LA told him about it.
Got to hold
God bless the dead.
Blue and holding Game and the team. Oh, wow, they was with it. And like, bro, we don't think he gonna show up. Let's roll. I called his little brother and then
yeah, that's the best. That's Reg Dog. That's the best answer to say.
Was there early, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And, you know, they was good. By the time we got to the Sprinter and got to the freeway, we got the call. He was dead.
Drakeo needed every one of those numbers to save his life, because the plot to murder Drakeo was already in place by the time Drakeo got to the festival. Now, the reason why Drakeo was so late to the festival is because he had to make multiple stops before getting to the festival. So Drakeo and his security guard met up at his home in the hills. Drakeo and his security guard left his house in the hills and drove over to the Awful Lot of Call Center parking lot to link up with Ralphie.
Okay, I can see that. He's getting his information from everywhere, but Wax connected the dots. I can see that.
K7, Chief and Heavily, and others to then drive over to the festival. Before they started driving over to the festival, Drakeo had a conversation with everybody he was with. He told everybody, get rid of whatever you guys have on you. Get rid of any guns, anything illegal you guys have on you. Get rid of it right now. Drakeo didn't want to get to the festival and have problems with the police or security. So he told his crew, whatever you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Everybody.
Now, like, how would he know this? Because Wack wasn't there for that. So that's what I mean. Like somebody's talking to Flakko, because how would he know about these behind the door conversations?
Who was with Drakeo got rid of everything illegal they had on them before they began to drive over to the festival. While Drakeo was driving over to the festival, he was getting live updates from members of his entourage, like Donut, who was already at the festival. Drakeo had.
You know what I'm saying? Like these is real specific names. Like, how does Flakko know this? Like, how is this nigga saying this shit?
A hunch
somebody talked.
Something was wrong. So he had people at the festival setting parameter and just like testing the temperature and looking at who was already there. Drakeo felt a little more at ease as they got closer to the festival because the people he had in place at the festival already was telling Drakeo, yo, we ran across YG and his homies and these bloods that we don't get along with, but they seen us, they know we are part of your entourage and we're part of your crew, and they didn't do nothing or say nothing to us. So it looks like everything is chill. At the time, they seen that as a positive sign. But looking back in hindsight, that was a negative sign.
Because like I said, we was there checking in. We've been there all day. I personally was there all day. I ain't gonna say where I was living. I checked, you know, for the check-in team. So we there. They said, damn, we go with the homies. Now let's stay here, man. Make sure it's cool for them. Make sure it's, you know, feasible. Niggas got current, you know, it's comfortable. We run into everybody who we think we gonna butt heads with. Ain't nothing happens. A couple of us. Nothing happens.
In hindsight, that was a bad sign. They seen you guys.
Yeah, in hindsight, that was a really bad sign. They seen you niggas to play ball.
They didn't get a.
They were like, but they seen them niggas and they was like, okay, well, the target must be on the way because these niggas around.
Along with you guys, but nobody said nothing. That's because y'all weren't the target. They weren't gonna set it off with the entourage, and now everybody gets kicked out, and then they miss Drakeo when Drakeo come in. No, Drakeo the ruler was the target from the very beginning. Drakeo was walking into a literal death trap. Everybody was colluding against Drakeo the ruler. When Drakeo, his security guard, Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, when they got to the festival.
2 red bandanas is crazy. The red bandana around the head and the red bandana around the neck is crazy. Like Flakko's level of disrespect is incredible.
They went to the security entrance for the artist. When they got to the security entrance for the artist, the security guard said, "What's up, blood?" And they told Drakeo the ruler they can't go through that entrance, even though Drakeo the ruler was performing and he was an artist. And he's like, what? Wait, why can't I come through this entrance? Nah, blood, you gotta go to that other entrance. As they was driving to the other entrance, there was a van in front of them. They watched the van drive all the way through the security entrance and didn't get checked at all. But when Drakeo and his crew of people got there, their cars got checked. They got stripped. They got checked as if this was like the airport security, bro. They couldn't even bring a lighter in, but a van in front of them went right through. This is when Drakeo ignored a couple of signs that was supposed to trigger something within him. The van before you got right through without being checked. The security guard, who was a blood, told you can't go through the artist entrance. You had to go through this other entrance you had no idea of. Clearly something was up. After they was done getting checked, they got the green light to.
Now, if that situation is out here transpiring the way Flakko said it and all that, then it's in the car. Then shit, man. Shit, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. And it's like, you just gotta follow your spider sense, man. Like when things start looking uneven, start looking peculiar, nah, you can't go in through this entrance. You gotta go in through that entrance. Man, I'm about this motherfucker. Oh, but damn, nigga, say what you want about me. Whenever things start going off the plan, start going off the scheduled programming, man, shit start getting weird. Man, I'm about this motherfucker. Say what you want about me, but you ain't gonna be able to say about. You can say what you want about me, but you ain't gonna be able to say it at my funeral. You feel me? I'm up out of here, bro. Like, cause it gets too tricky in a situation like that. At the first sight of any irregularity, it's time to go. You feel me?
Proceed further.
Reg dog, you burnt out. Reg dog, you burnt out.
And when they was driving up, they went past that van. And the van that didn't get checked, when they drove past it, they seen members from YG crew, 400 members. They were in that van. When they finally hopped out the vehicle, they began to walk past several members of 400 and YG crew with 400 shirts on. They also walked past several BPS members. One member right here you see have a Cardinals jacket on. When Drakeo finally walked in, it was a literal united Blood Nation front against Drakeo. A private investigator says when he reviewed the footage of Drakeo at the festival getting into the altercation that took his life,
113 people on 7. Shit.
He counted 113 blood members who swarmed Drakeo. It was perfectly clear this wasn't something that happened on a whim. This was something that was carefully and strategically planned out. This was a murder that was planned out days in advance. Because when Drakeo walked in, people had on ski masks. A rapper named K7 who was fighting next to Drakeo identified the man who was able to sneak in the knives to give to the assassins. His name is Gloves. He was YG's security guard for years, and he still is.
Cheers. I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life. And all the bro, I don't give a bro. I'm so mad, bro. My mama, bro. YG did some hoes, bro. And if I see cut, I'ma slap the shit with that. On all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but he fighting big ass security. You got those security guards fighting. Like, come on, bro. That's cool, bro. On my mama, bro. The big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird.
The person he's saying snuck the knives in that was used to kill Drakeo.
Flakko sick, and then Flakko put the nigga Instagram page up. God damn.
Is a man by the name of Big Gloves, as you see right here. He's YG security guard.
Flakko is a sick nigga, bro. No boundaries. AD, T-Rail, Rockstar, Pun. This y'all homie. This nigga who y'all Compton Rick Rock. This nigga who y'all champion, huh?
Anywhere
everybody beef for me to go against the nigga who's putting it all on. Got it.
You see YG, you see him. This was strategically and methodically planned. Because as soon as Drakeo walked in at 8:30, and by 8:32, it already sparked off. They were already in place, already had their knives, waiting for Drakeo to walk in so they could murder Drakeo.
We got there at 8:30. It was cracking at 8:32, like type shit. Like,
wow.
Yeah, that's the type of shit. Yeah.
I think your mom said it was around 40 to 60 men in masks.
No, it was like 100 something.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
What do you say to people saying it was a setup? Because they were saying he shouldn't have been on the same bill as some of those other people at all.
I mean, shit. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know. They're not.
Flakko's not trying to. He is putting everything together for a RICO case.
I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? That if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We pulled up at 8:30, 8:32. It was cracking like this. Shit like that.
So I'm guessing you saw it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything happened in motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there. It wasn't no 70 people packing out Drakeo. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just happened right there.
Yeah.
I feel like it just happened like all in one motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got to Drakeo, like, to just get Drakeo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all in one motion.
Yeah.
The footage of them getting swarmed from 100 Bloods, from Pyrus to Inglewood families to BPS, that's on YouTube. Now, if you look at the still shot from this video, you see Drakeo is behind his security. Drakeo is still swinging, but he's behind his security. Now, a lot of people mistakenly
the fact that they have all the tags
believe this is the footage of Drakeo getting stabbed. It's not. When they walked in, they walked past BPS members, Inglewood family members, a lot of Bloods, they weren't fazed. They began to walk, trying to get to their place, trying to get on stage, trying to perform. Drakeo homie Chiefin Heavily, who has a store in LA, he falls behind. And as he falls behind the group, they try to rob him for his chain. Some Blood members try to rob him for his chain. When they try to rob him, he was able to escape. And he runs over to Drakeo, Ralphie, and the crew and says, yo, they just try to rob me. Some Bloods try to rob me. Drakeo says, what? Drakeo security Coop tells Drakeo, hey, yo, keep pushing. Keep going. Drakeo said, F that. Who did it? As Drakeo turned around to try to figure out who tried to rob his homies, they swarmed them. They absolutely swarmed them. Now, they was fighting for about a minute. Drakeo did not get stabbed in that video. Drakeo did not get stabbed in that video. They were fighting for about a minute.
How does Flakko know about all this, man? This is too much, man. 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 All I'm gonna say is when it comes to this situation, there's going to be a huge division at No Jumper. And I would advise Munchie B to get away from that building by all means and all forms necessary. Because if you think that Adam 22 is not going to use this for content, and if this is an open murder, Munchie B doesn't need to be anywhere near this type of content in a physical realm. Get away from No Jumper because they're not going to stop talking about it.
As they are fighting for about a minute, LAPD begins to walk down, so the crowd begins to disperse. However, there's people still there. Now, LAPD is shouting, the security guard is shouting at LAPD, yo, get them. Multiple dudes then bum rush Drakeo and his security guard, Coop. Coop then was able to get one dude, but then the other dude was able to go around Coop and stab Drakeo in his neck and stabbed him. Coop is yelling at LAPD, get him. LAPD then flashed the light, and before they could flash the light, the dude took off. But who was that dude that stabbed Drakeo in his neck? Who was it? He's a friend of Munchie B called Frankenstone.
I want to start right here. So this is where this message that I have comes in at right here, right on time. I just got another text message from him. All right. So the dude that Flakko is saying did it, the Frankenstone dude, is allegedly about to hit Flakko with a lawsuit because Flakko is lying on him, and he got some other things going on that have nothing to do with this. But apparently, he is not the person, and Flakko is kind of talking out of his A-double-double.
His legal name is Frank Williams. Now, this particular screenshot right here is footage from another murder Frank Williams is involved in. We are not going to show the footage or identify the victim of the murder because we personally don't want to include the victim in anything out of respect for him and his family. That footage that I'm not going to show nor identify who the victim was, that footage is of Frankenstone, aka Frank Williams, stabbing another victim in the neck after an altercation at an after party.
My nigga, YouTube is taking down the streets, boy.
Party spot. He murdered this victim the same way he murdered Drakeo. The victim held his hand out to shake Frank Williams' hand. Frank Williams refused to shake his hand and then stalked him all across the building and then ultimately stabbed him. Now, the police believe that he did this to promote or assist the Black Peace Stones. He's currently out on bail as he's fighting this murder case. Now, when he found out that I was going to do this video about him, that I was going to identify him as the man who stabbed and killed Drakeo the Roller, he deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He deleted all traces of himself from online. But it's too late for him to run and hide. The police have identified him because people who were present has identified him as the one who did it. Not only is the police identifying him as a suspect in this, but the streets, him and his homies, have told people that he was the one who stabbed and killed Drakeo. The streets credit him, Frankenstone, Frank Williams, as the
man. Flakko yelling this nigga's name loud. And it's, hey, I'm getting live report that says he still got an IG and he ain't deleted nothing. So they saying that Flakko is not telling a full story when it comes to this situation, because in real time, I'm getting the text messages that man still got an Instagram and he has deleted nothing. So maybe Flakko does not know exactly who he's talking about. Maybe Flakko's getting something wrong.
One who stabbed and killed Drakeo the Ruler. People who...
She never said a 16-year-old unalive Drakeo. He said a 16-year-old fired on WAC 100.
Who were
and if Drakeo the Ruler didn't get unalive, that would be the story.
Present behind the scenes have told anyone willing to listen that Frankenstone is who stabbed and killed Drakeo the Ruler. It's just a fact. Now, the question here is, why would he stab and kill Drakeo the Ruler? What did he have to gain from it? Well,
hey, you know who nobody's talking about? What conversation have Rockstar and Flakko had? Dun, dun, dun. I've been saying that for a minute. What conversations have Rockstar and Flakko had? Kind of conversation, because the niggas be, any gang member that's cool with Flakko has probably confined in Flakko. What's his Instagram? Not your business, not my business to tell. Any gang member that has a relationship with Flakko be, you know, wooty bam, blah, 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 wooty bam, blah, 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 wooty bam, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? So, okay, yeah. So, oh man, you ain't even got to tell me, my nigga. I know not to say nothing.
Frank Williams was really close friends with Red Bull, and he's really close friends with Munchie B. And as Munchie B stated, Drakeo the Ruler died because he got out of jail and began to diss Red Bull, who was right-hand man and really close with Frank Williams, aka Frankenstone.
What y'all was saying when he was...
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is this. They all been talking to Flakko, bro. They all been talking to Flakko. All of them have been talking to Flakko. And like the police, anything you can and say will be used against you.
On record, disrespecting my homie, rest in peace. He can't talk back, but you disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying?
Long live Red Bull, man.
Long live Red Bull. So, you know, and when he passed, I kicked him while he was down, literally. Hey, look, bro.
See, that's horrible. That Munchie B said that he kicked him while he was down, literally, because that implies that you was there when the man was going to
You know what I'm saying?
Long live Red Bull, man.
Long live Red Bull. So, you know, and when he passed, I kicked him while he was down, literally. Hey, look, bro. Hey, people invite certain energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for nobody over there except for his mama, bro. His mama lost his son because he wanted to enter.
See, and I'm getting more word that that's the lie. He wasn't even friends with best friends with Red Bull. So they saying that Flakko is kind of making some things up, and he's getting up some of his information wrong. Because I'm getting a real-time report saying that that's a big lie. The dude Frankenstone don't even know Red Bull like that.
Saying a little too much, man.
Munchie B said he kicked Drakeo while he was down, literally. Munchie B ain't do a goddamn thing to Drakeo. This is just Munchie B.
This is Munchie B trolling. I don't believe they say Munchie B wasn't even in the city at that point.
This is what Munchie B does, okay? Munchie B is going out of his way to try to include himself as if he was the one who kicked Drakeo while he was down. Nobody kicked Drakeo while he was down. Cut it out, man. Drakeo didn't get stomped out, right? They stabbed Drakeo and ran and did a 40-yard dash. But this is Munchie B confirming that the reason why Drakeo got stabbed and killed is because he disrespected Red Bull, which is, by the way, Frankenstone's right-hand man's in close.
Yeah, so again, I want to confirm that I'm getting a real-time report that that's not true, that Frankenstone and Red Bull don't even have a relationship like that. And it's, again, I'm getting these texts from a very reputable source. So, Flakko, I'm not sure who's giving you your information, but you might want to check your sources, you know what I'm saying? Because you write this in MLA format, but you got a lot of holes in your punctuation and your grammar.
Friend, and which is why Munchie B and Frankenstone are still really close. According to Munchie B, he passes the bottle to Frankenstone on a daily basis. Now, to add more incriminating and self-snitching, right? After Drakeo passed away, a Black P Stone member, right, from the Baby Stone Gorillas, P4, he came out, right, and said they did what they did, and Drakeo and them did what they did, essentially claiming that the Black P Stones is who killed Drakeo. Frankenstone did it.
What thoughts on that, man? Like Drakeo and everything.
Yeah, shit. You know, it is what it is. J-Side did what J-Side did, and you know they did what they did. So
yeah. You try to stay out the politics like now more that your like music starting to go in like a better direction.
I ain't staying out the politics, but you know what I'm saying? They know what's up with me.
He even took.
Well, P4 made it very clear that he was not staying out the politics, and that he held true to because he's in jail right now.
To his Instagram story to further claim the body.
And then he goes, bro, don't even drink, especially not with no Munchie B. So I don't think that the dude Frankenstone is really dealing with too many dudes coming out of the Inglewood area is what it seems like. It doesn't really seem like that's too true of a fact. It seems like Flakko's trying to correlate the fact that they're both Bloods and they have an alliance, which may be true that they're both Bloods, but it doesn't look like, from the sources that I'm getting and text messages that I'm getting in real time, doesn't look like those two factions, by those two individuals at least, are, you know, connected out of anything outside of just both being Bloods.
For BPS and celebrate the death of Drakeo the Ruler. This is him literally celebrating, got the smirk and the demon emoji. And when fans pointed this out, he said quite possibly the dumbest thing you could ever say.
P4 looks like a little pig, don't he?
OG. And when fans pointed this out, he said quite possibly the dumbest thing you could ever say. Instead of saying we didn't do nothing, P4 wrote, bro, leave the set and Drakeo out the same sentence. Laughing. Y'all trying to have ninjas in jail. What happened at Once Upon a Time in LA, stay there. So you know what happened at Once Upon a Time in LA. Instead of saying, hey, we didn't do nothing, hey, man, you saying, man, listen, man, y'all know what happened, but what happened there, stay there, man. Don't bring that police stuff online. Again, bro, Frankenstein, if I'm you, bro.
Somebody said, hey, Trap, this ninja's a dummy. Only 3 Frankenstones. Big, who was in the pen. Lil Frank, who just got out. And Baby Frank is resting in peace. He is not a Frankenstone.
I'm blaming your homies, man. Your homies is the reason why we all know you killed and stabbed and killed Drakeo. In Frank William, a.k.a. Frankenstone bill package, he gave up more identifying information about himself. Right? Now, when I read this bill package, all I could do is chuckle. Because you murdered Drakeo the ruler, and then you murder somebody else, and then in your...
And whoever just said that about it's just a baby and all that kind of stuff, the person that's my source was like, yep, that's right. So whoever said, hey, Trap, this ninja's a dummy, it's only 3 Frankenstones. Big, who was in the pen, Lil Frank just got out, baby, rest in peace. You know something. You know something because the homie just texted me was like, yep, that's 100% right. So whoever told you that is telling the truth. Yeah, so you know something.
Bill package, you're talking about yourself as if you're like Martin Luther King or something. This is from 2024. He would claim that he's the single father of a 21-year-old daughter. His employment, he says, is he's a recording artist manager for multiple recording artist / groups. I'll be interested to see who this man is managing, right? Because as far as we know, man, he's off the grid. Like, this dude has deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He's gone off. He's gone and hiding.
So he did not delete his Instagram because I'm looking at the Instagram right now. The Instagram does still exist. Is that the real Moose Man or is that a fake Moose Man?
So is he a...
I'm looking at the real Instagram right now. So the Instagram is not, gone. You feel me? But this is tricky, bro. This is tricky. And he may not be getting the information right about the dude from BPS 100%, but it's crazy what he went into the situation with Munchie B and Rosemo. That is crazy. And when he muted, I seen what his mouth said, and it's crazy what he said. If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it because it ain't for you. But better get the mouth is getting sticky in this mirror.
Recording manager for 400. I would hope YG isn't dumb enough to still have him down as a recording manager. Now, he would say he's a community activist. Bro, you are on camera.
Yeah, it's a real fake news, man. Shout out to real fake news, man.
Murdering somebody in cold blood, who organizes Thanksgiving and Christmas drives for the family. Cut it out, man. Now, he says he is a...
And see, here go the thing. All right, so everybody, I have a question. Fling the God 7912. If it's bad for Flakko, how bad is it for everybody who's giving him information, all the gang members that he's been talking to who feel comfortable enough to share this information with him that he's now putting on the internet? Even though he's getting some of the things wrong, how bad is it for the people who gave him the information on things that he got right? So let me ask that question. You feel me? So yeah, okay, he got some things wrong. But how bad is it for the person or the people who gave him information that he got right?
A 40-year-old man facing his first violent criminal charge in 20 years. The detective currently investigating Frank Williams and this second homicide, his name is Detective Sergio Ortiz. His phone number will be somewhere on this screen. Do with that as you may.
Wait, hold on. Let me get my ass something. Hold on. There we go. There you go. That nigga Flakko sick. That nigga put the fucking detective's phone number.
I don't know what you're gonna do with that as you may. Now, Frank Williams is cooked, right? The police is already honing in on him being the guy who stabbed and killed Drakeo. His friends is out here telling everybody who's willing to listen that he's the one who stabbed and killed Drakeo. The witnesses who were there is identifying him as the one who stabbed and killed Drakeo. He's done. He's over with. That's the man who stabbed and killed Drakeo. That's his name. Anybody else?
Nigga, hell no. I ain't calling no fucking detective number on my phone. That's what I won't be doing. Hell no. Somebody say call the number on live. Nigga, I will not play with the police on my phone. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all niggas do a lot of things for content. These niggas do a lot of things for content. I don't play with the police and I don't play with no snitch. Nigga, I will not call that number. Fuck no, nigga. Don't involve me in that shit. Hell no, nigga. Hell no. You feel
Tell you it's a lie. That's his name. Frank Williams, aka Frankenstone. Now, if you're watching this video and you want to watch another good video, stay tuned for part 2. This is just
this motherfucker has a part 2. Why won't you leave these people alone, Frederick? Why are you Frederick Jala is my real name. Jala. Leave these people alone, bro. Leave these people alone. This shit is
part 1. I'm doing a full deep dive into this man's life and history very soon. But we have identified the killer of Drakeo the Ruler, and I dare anybody to come forward and say this is not the killer. This is confirmed 100%.
Hey, Flakko, I'm getting word that it's not the killer, bro. I'm getting word that you got it wrong. Now, I'm looking at the man's Instagram right now. That is very true. I ain't going to show it, but this is... All right, yeah, I'm looking at the Instagram right now. So I ain't saying all your information was wrong because you said some shit in here that I was like, whoa, who the finnuck told him that? Because that is wow. How does he know this? But when it comes to you identifying that man as an unaliver, I don't think you got that one right, bro. I don't think you got that one right because you say, "Oh, clear the Instagram." I'm looking at the Instagram. It's not. You feel me? It's like it's right there, and I don't think you got that one right, bro. I think that you might be a little bit off base.
Identified. Now I'm dropping a part 2 on Frank Williams where we do a full dive into his actual history. But if you enjoy this content, like this video.
There y'all have it, man. All I can say, red dots to the left, you know the rest. We up out of here. We're gone, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. So with.
Protest air, Smith. We on the air, protest air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all 4 corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap news, you know that, nigga.
Apollo Texas. Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, the
outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.